Night as we have the Annapolis Academy Lady Warriors taking on the Miller Lady Buccaneers at Miller High School in Corpus Christi. Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera. I'm Joe Bowling with you, and both teams are already on the floor having completed their warm-ups, and we are set to go for the start of this ball game. Annapolis will be on the right side as you take a look at your screen. On the left side is the Corpus Christi Lady Buccaneers. Annapolis will be serving first to start this ball game. We saw this Annapolis team on Saturday when they took on West Oso. And here tonight they'll be testing the Lady Buccaneers of Miller. Back to serve is Kate Mesner, and we are set to go for the first point of game number one in a best-of-5 series. Win 3 and you take the series. Big swing on the right-hand side, carries out of bounds. That'll be tipped, so a point will be awarded to Miller. And the Lady Buccaneers go up 1-0 here in game one. Forrest Watson steps back to the service line. Meanwhile, a substitute checks in the game. Kiera Guzman on the front row for the Lady Buccaneers. Serving is Watson with a little jump serve, gets it over. Annapolis with a pass, they'll contain that. Tip it over. Miller goes on the attack. High set left side. Spike over, played by Annapolis as the Lady Warriors are right there defensively. Center set, big hit, down the line, and it's in for the point. 2-0, Miller on top. Lady Buccaneers with a big-time swing there. Let's take a look at it on the replay if we can. You can just see where this big center set coming up for Kiera Guzman, and when she put that down, easy pickings for the score. Back to live action, another point scored by the Lady Buccaneers, and they go up 3-0 as Guzman suddenly making an appearance on the front row, and big time benefit for the Lady Buccaneers. Serving again is Paris Watson. Paris Watson, that is, gets it across. Line drive serve, Annapolis there. Back row still plays it. Can't set up that big hit just yet. Miller on the scramble there, can't secure the point, and the Warriors on the board. Warriors were continuing to try to set up Madison Golke, but unsuccessful. They get the point nonetheless. Kylie Day back at the service line, and Day to serve it up. The right-hand serve, knuckles to the back row, played by Miller. Racing, they'll still have to hit it from the back row. Sienna Salazar gets it over. Warriors set it up, left-hand swing. Salazar there to play that. Set it up again for Guzman. Puts another away. Guzman another kill. Lady Bucs go up 4-1. Take a look at that on the replay on your right hand of your screen. Guzman, another masterful kill for the Lady Buccaneers. They go up 4-1. Another serve over by Miller. From the back row, Annapolis will play that. Free ball coming up for Miller. Back row miscommunication. They'll keep it alive. Nice diving attempt that time by Zeta Rojas. They couldn't get it over the net. A point awarded to the Warriors. Makes it a 4-2 game. This is game one. We'll go to 25, win by 2. Games 1 through 4, we'll do that. If we get to game 5, it's win by 2. Race to 15. Back set this time. Punched over by Ponce, who's now on the front row for the Lady Bucs. Ponce gets that over across, played by Mesner. Mesner from the back row for the Warriors of Annapolis. Plays it on the Miller side. Back row attack coming at you is Rojas again. Annapolis there to play that. Off the net from the right side. Ball kept alive on a longer rally this time. That one's across and down and in. A kill this time for Ponce. Makes it a 5-2 game and a timeout called. Lady Buccaneers clicking on all cylinders out of the gate. We'll be right back after this.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services.
TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider.
Back here on Real Sports Live, and after the timeout was called, we're right back to work. And a point awarded to Annapolis makes it a 5-3 game. Next serving up, coming up for the Lady Warriors, a left-hand serve. Line drives over, right back on the Warriors side at the net. Back and forth it goes. Warriors trying to set it up again. Free ball for Miller. Good pass, the set on a back set, right side. Swung across by Esmeralda Hill on that right side. Big kill coming across right back at you by Madison Golke for Annapolis. Golke with a kill. Take a look at this one on your right side as they'll set here off the back row. And no answer for that as she put that one over. Serve over by Miller. They'll play it. Ball at the net. In the net, nothing doing. Another point scored, and we're tied at 5 apiece. Annapolis was down 5-2. 3 consecutive points have tied it up. Next serve across by Kayla Chavez. Ball at the net. And the challenge won by the Annapolis Lady Warriors as Kate Messner scores the point. Makes it a 6-5 game. Our crowd mic is not working. We'll try to get some new batteries down there and replace that during a commercial break coming up. Another point scored for Annapolis, and they go up 7-5. Next serve across. Lady Buccaneers, that's in the back row, but it carries out of bounds. Making it an 8-5 game. Another serve coming up for the Lady Warriors. Line drive serve, played by Miller on a back set for Guzman. Looks for the angle, carries that out of bounds just off the side. And the Lady Warriors of Annapolis suddenly on top 9-5 and on a serious run here. This is a 7-0 run right now. That one carries out of bounds, and that'll end the run. 9-6 game. Miller will substitute in as Samara Vasquez will check into the game. Vasquez to serve it up. That's an ace, makes it a 9-7 game. Next serve coming up by Samara Vasquez. Gets it over. Annapolis there to return it. Set it up off the net. Back row there to play that as Ponce keeps that alive. Attacking from the back row is Vasquez, and they'll score the point. Makes it a 9-8 game. So thus far, that 7-0 run by Annapolis. The biggest swing on the scoreboard, but Miller with the chance to tie it here. Good defense played by Annapolis from that left side. That one's over and down for a kill. Cameron Gonzalez scores a point. Lady Warriors back up by 2. Take a look at this Gonzalez hit. Back to action. Miller down by 2. That carries off the back row, and the Lady Warriors of Annapolis on top 11-8. Serving again is Cameron Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a jump serve. Deep serve, back row there for Miller. Hit attempt by Zeta Rojas off the back row. That one carries out of bounds. Another point scored by the Warriors. Annapolis on the attack. Tipped by the Bucs at the net. Ball at the net, won't clear. Another point scored by the Lady Warriors of Annapolis. They go at 13-8. Fans, wherever you're watching from, I'm watching on the social media right now. Share the link. Follow our page on our Facebook, if you will. But share the link is the most important request here. And that is helping get the notice out to other fans who may not know these games are going on. 13-8 game. Annapolis taking on Corpus Christi Miller. Back set this time. And the kill just carries out of bounds on the sideline. And a point scored. Now they'll want a tip on that. We'll see if we can see that on the replay. Oh, it's close. Go back to it one more time and just see. Possible chance to lobby that for certain. Lady Warriors score another point and go up 15-8. That's a 6-0 run. Timeout call. The Lady Warriors of Annapolis on top on the road in game one. We'll be back with more after this.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
The kids are headed back to school, and this year, more than ever, they'll need internet they can rely on from VTX1 companies. Internet that makes the grade is vital to connect students at home with teachers and professors alike. Our friendly staff is standing by to give you any help.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, back of the service line, Cameron Gonzalez for Annapolis. Serves it up, Buccaneers set it up, and a left-hand kill. Crosses over by Paris Watson and scores a point for the Lady Bucs. Watson on the kill, and that ends a run of 6-0 by Annapolis. Lady Buccaneers to serve. Sienna Salazar gets that over. Tipped over. Buccaneers on the attack and just missed on the hit. Isabella Estrella had the idea, just couldn't clear it. 7-point lead for Annapolis. They'll serve. Back of the line, Jessie Wilmot. Wilmot ready to go. Her team up by 7 here in game one. Kevin Naro down with us tonight. He's taking some photos. We'll have some still shots up a little bit later on. Now after a discussion at the net by the officials, they will award a point to the Lady Buccaneers. And that'll change the score all the way back to 15-10. And the Lady Bucs will serve. Stepping back is Sienna Salazar. Salazar is ready, and away we go. From the back row, Annapolis will attack from back there. Free ball coming up for Miller. Good pass, a high set in the middle. Looking for Watson. And that carries out of bounds. Another point for the Warriors of Annapolis. Serving again is Wilmot. Overhead serve with some top spin. Again, they'll set up Watson. Gets it across this time. Paris Watson scores the point. Makes it a 16-11 game. Back to serve now for Miller, Zeta Rojas. Rojas, right-handed serve with a jump serve with some pace, and that's an ace. Served up by Zeta Rojas. Again, watch the movement on this ball. This is one of those on the replay. Nobody gets there in time. Next serve by Rojas. Better play this time. Back on the back row, that's Kylie Day back there as the libero. High set for Watson. Can't tip it across. A point scored by the Warriors. Annapolis now up by 5 at 17-12. Their biggest lead, they led by 6. That was at 16-10. Serving is Kate Mesner. Gets that over. A high set on a back set. Watson looking for the back row. That carries out of bounds. Warriors score again and go back up by 6. Fans, we've got additional games coming your way. We got some volleyball tomorrow night. I'm trying to set up a couple of broadcasts. We know we're going to be at Woodsboro for certain. We may have some other broadcasts as well. And then football fans, we got you covered on Friday. There's an ace served up by the Lady Warriors as Kate Mesner able to put it away. On Facebook, if you will, give us a shout out where you're watching the game from. It's always fun to see how far the reach is and where the fans are watching from. 7-point lead here for Annapolis. A jump serve across is another ace. And it's a 19-12 lead. Make it 20 now for the Lady Warriors. After the ace, Kate Mesner waits for the ball. Will serve again. And she is ready to go. Serves it across, a short serve. Nice play by Miller to keep that one alive. Another defensive play and another defensive play. Turns into a great hit from the back row. Count it for the point on a kill by Rojas. Look at this play as that one ricochets around and then she just spots away and scores that point. 20-13 the lead. Tipped over. Free ball for Miller. Set up Guzman. Got it off the block. Tipped over on the Annapolis side. Right back over on the Miller side. Near the net and across the net. Point awarded to the Lady Warriors. Give a shout out to Jacqueline Castillo watching from Mission. Yes, the RGV waiting to start their season. And so are we, my friends. We've expanded out to the Coastal Bend, but I've already got the guys ready. We've got crews that we're training up here so that we can continue our expansion to the Coastal Bend, but we are ready to roll in the RGV once they push the button. Back to serve is Paris Watson. Watson for the Lady Buccaneers. Gets it over. Annapolis with a good pass, good set, and down it goes on a kill by Madison Gulke. That's a letter perfect pass, set, kill, and launching into this one. We'll split the screen so you can continue to watch the game. But you watch the pass on the money, set, and then the big kill. Back to the game. 21, or check that, 21-14 is the lead. That one just clears the net. A nice recovery by Rojas on the return of the hit. Give a shout out to Bobby Ford watching in Skidmore. Thanks for tuning in. Share the link, my friends, if you will. Help other fans know these games are going on. Back row played by Annapolis. That's Elin Garcia back there on that back row as a libero. Garcia with a pass this time, second hit over. Diving play by the Buccaneers. They'll get it over. Watson there to save that. Second hit over. Ball at the net. Point scored by Miller. Now watch the recovery here defensively. Diving play there. You got to play over a player. Watson there to keep it alive, and then caught him off guard, scored the point for Miller. 21-16 game. There's a big kill for the Lady Buccaneers, and they're back to within 4 at 21-17. Substitution off the bench for Annapolis as Cameron Gonzalez will check in. Meanwhile, to the front row will go Esmeralda Hill for the Lady Buccaneers. Serve over by Isabella Estrella from the back row. Free ball to work with. Watson with a pass up near the net. They'll set it up. Tip, but it won't clear, and a point scored by the Lady Warriors. Roger Rojas watching from Kingsville. Thanks for tuning in. Kingsville, one of our coverage schools. We've got Kingsville and Santa Gertrudis games coming your way here on Rio Sports Live. Serve for Madison Golke. Gets that across. Played by Miller. Set it up for Guzman and carries that out of bounds. 23-17 game. Ready to serve again is Golke. Jump serve with some pace. That's an ace served up for the Lady Warriors. 24-17. Golke now has a chance to serve and capture a Game 1 win for Annapolis. Trying to follow up after the ace. Up 24-17. She's ready to go. Serves it up. Return this time by Miller. Rojas across. Punched up by Annapolis. Lady Warriors from the back row get it over. Good pass. Good set for the Buccaneers. They'll have to ease it over. Chance for the win right here. Off the block. Point scored on the kill. Kayla Chavez. Warriors win Game 1. 25-17. That's the finale here. After the ball gets over, Annapolis right on the money. And just off the block, point scored. Game 1, 25-17, Annapolis. The visitors with the win. We'll be back with Game 2 right after this.
Time only, get free installation from a company headquartered in the Rio Grande Valley. Call VTX1 at 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Music lovers, you have to stay. Back here on Rio Sports Live, Joe Bowling with you, Rudy Zamaripa on the camera. Thanks again for tuning in as we get set for the second game of this, adjusting the volume just a little bit on the headset. Give me a shout out if you can, fans, if you're tuning in, if the volume is a little bit better now, as we have things adjusted for Game 2 of this best-of-5 series. Annapolis with the win in Game 1. So the Lady Buccaneers will have to try to right the ship here in Game 2. Give a shout out to Gretchen Smith watching in Ingleside. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be covering Ingleside games We've actually got a game there tomorrow night, Ingleside, a home volleyball game. And we'll be there with our crew. Most likely it'll be Rudy and I, as Kevin will be taking his crew towards Woodsboro. And then Ingleside also has a home football game on Friday. And we're going to be testing our equipment tomorrow to be there for the football game for fans on Friday night. Paris Watson to serve, and away we go, game 2. Lady Warriors of Annapolis have it blocked right back at him. Guzman is an imposing force on that front row at times. They'll set her here, puts it down, point scored. Miller up 1-0. Watch here, first there's the block, and then after the ball comes over, Guzman set up on the attack, finds the open space, point scored. 1-0 Miller on top. Miller led 3-0 out of the gate in game 1 before Annapolis scored their first point of the game. Went back to a 4-1 game and at 4-2, and then at 5-2 was the biggest lead for Miller. And then a 7-0 run by Annapolis, and they took over and never relinquished the lead in game number 1. Point scored off the serve by Kate Mesner. She's ready to go again. Mesner's jump serve, knuckleballs over, played by Miller. Set up Guzman off the net, carries off the back row just out of bounds, and a 3-1 lead for the Lady Warriors of Annapolis. We were given a number for the Annapolis Sports Department. We'll be contacting them, trying to see if we can add them to the list of schools that we're covering here on Rio Sports Live for this year. Nice back set that time. Ponce gets it off the block, but it's covered by Annapolis. Ball at the net right there, though. Points scored by the Lady Buccaneers of Miller. Advertisers, we are needing assistance there. I've got crews, I've got equipment. We can get to these schools. We can continue to cover this blanket of sports that we're throwing over the Coastal Bend right now. But advertisers are a big, integral part of it, as an ace is served up there by the Lady Buccaneers. Refugio, their Refugio fans have been watching our coverage. We'll be covering their football team. We have had some response from some of the advertisers. I'll be making the trip to Refugio tomorrow. Personally trying to assist in advertising. Joe Gomez is also up here in the Corpus area. We're going to put a post on our social media looking for advertising. Obviously in the Coastal Bend, try to reach out to Joe, but again, while he's got his hands full trying to get some sponsors locked in, I'm going to put that hat on as well and try to also dial in some advertising. If you are a business, if you know a business that may help us, please have them reach out. 4-4 ball game. Set up Ponce off the block. Point scored for the Miller Lady Bucs, Sarah Ponce. Miller now on top. Ponce back to serve with a jump serve. In the net it goes. All tied up at 5 apiece. For the Annapolis Lady Warriors, it's Madison Golke back to serve. She had some good serves in the first game. Ready to go again. Back corner, that carries out of bounds. Lady Bucs of Miller up 6-5. Substitution off the bench. Samara Vasquez checks in to serve for the Lady Buccaneers. That means Kiara Guzman will exit. Have a seat on the bench. Who will step up in the front row now for Miller. Off the serve by Vasquez. That's an ace. No need for a front row player there with the service ace. And Samara Vasquez ready to go with another. Line drive again. This one carries out of bounds on the sideline. 7-6 game. So we've got volleyball action tomorrow. I know from Ingleside. Another match coming from Woodsboro. I'm trying to get the Beeville game locked in so we can have 3 games. London carries their game to Beeville. That was originally scheduled at London, and we would have had a crew there. Nice set. Good block that time by the Lady Warriors. Ball still alive. They'll set it up. Tip it to the back corner. Back there's Vasquez. They'll set it up off to Ponce. And we're all tied up at 7 apiece as that won't carry across. 7-7 ball game. Kayla Chavez to serve for Annapolis. Good return on a great pass. Right back at you with a set for Rojas. Ball off the net this time. Annapolis to the back row. Played there by Vasquez. Set up again in the middle. Watson on the kill attempt, but it's blocked. Ball back over on the Miller side. Second hit over. Back row there to play it for Annapolis. A good rally here between the two teams. Ball over and a point scored on a hit by Rebecca Carl. See there, this is after the long rally. Carl, though, able to put it across for the point. Good serve. An 8-7 game. Lady Warriors with the lead, trying to recover after that hit. Free ball for Miller, but down the corner. What a nice hit that time by Cameron Gonzalez to score the point for the Lady Warriors. 9-7 game. Chavez to serve again. Short serve this time. Serves up an ace. Catching him off guard, you can see Chavez had already figured out where she was going with this serve and just dropped it in for the ace. Serves it up again. Buccaneers set it up. Good pass that time by Chavez at the front row. That's down and in on a kill by Rebecca Carl. 11-7. Lady Warriors on top here in game 2. We'll be back with more after this.
And Records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Back here on Real Sports Live. Timeout was called by the Lady Buccaneers. Taryn Usher trying to encourage her squad to get back at it. After Annapolis was trailing 5-4, they've since went on a 7-3 run, or 7-2 run, and they add another there with an ace. 12-7 game. Share the link on our Facebook if you will, and follow our page on Facebook. I encourage you to go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you haven't done so already, it's really neat to watch these games on a big screen TV, especially while you're at home. There's a block by the Lady Warriors as Rebecca Carl able to score again. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and then click on there. Again, I go home and watch these sometimes just to take a look at our broadcast. And on the YouTube channel, they really come across well with this high definition on the big screen TVs. Diving play that time by the Warriors of Annapolis. To the back row for the Lady Buccaneers. They'll try to set something up from back there. Head across by Ponce. Ball across on the second hit. And a point scored for the Lady Warriors as Kayla Chavez scores the point. 14-7 lead. Substitution in the game for the Lady Buccaneers. Marissa Rivera checks in the game. Now they'll award toward the serve to the Lady Buccaneers. Another substitution ready to check in. Hannah Long will enter the ball game. And she will serve for Miller in a 14-7 game. Now they'll change that score up, I would guess. They haven't yet. That one goes in the net, a service error, scores another point for the Warriors. 14-8 game. Serving now is Cameron Gonzalez. Meanwhile, a substitution checked in is Jessie Wilmot on the front row for the Annapolis Lady Warriors. Good serve, that's an ace. Warriors back up by 7 at 15-8. In game one, after taking that 15-8 lead, that was the end of a 6-0 run for Annapolis. They really cruised on to capture game one. Now a 16-8 lead for the Lady Warriors of Annapolis. Lady Buccaneers on the attack from the Miller. Watson off the block. Carried that time, played by the defense of the Lady Warriors. Buccaneers set it up. This time it's going to be Rojas. Diving play kept that one alive. What a recovery by Rebecca Carl. This one just in the net it goes. See if we can catch that play by Carl off the kill. Here it comes. You can see there, actually Carl got a hand on that. She had some help from right behind her. Back to serve is Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets it over. Tipped over, points scored. (17-10) game. Serving again is Zeta Rojas. Just gets it over, played by Annapolis. Nice recovery. Free ball to work with, but a back row kill attempt though by Chavez. Miller on the kill. Covered by the defense, nobody there after the pass, and a point scored for the Miller Lady Bucs. Back to serve is Zeta Rojas. In the net it goes. Warriors up 18-11. Off the bench for the Warriors is Madison Golke to the front row. Meanwhile, checking in to serve is Brianna Alaniz. Alaniz ready to go with a serve. Short serve. Miller trying to set it up. Off the net, this time is Ponce. Big swing and got the kill. 18-12. Served by Paris Watson. Tip that up. And a point scored by the Lady Bucs of Miller. Fans, again, give me a shout out where you're watching the games from. It is really neat to see the stretch sometimes, how far fans are watching from. Watching right now on our Facebook. I'll check over on the YouTube side as well. Paris Watson serves it up again. Annapolis this time able to cover it. That ball will not clear the baton. A point scored by the Lady Warriors. They go up 19-13. Serving again is Kate Mesner with a jump serve. Gets it over. Good pass this time. Back set, but no one there. Miscommunication by the Lady Buccaneers. Isabella Estrella had Guzman in front of her. She thought that Watson was going to curl in behind for the kill. Jump serve across. A good pass this time. This time they'll set Guzman. Lets it go. Puts it down. covered, nothing doing. Point scored for the Buccaneers. Watch this set here. All starts with a pass, then set up Guzman, who says thank you very much. Point scored. 20-14 game. Annapolis on the attack off the net this time. Watson back there. They'll try to set her off the back row with some pace. Got that to the back row. Kept alive by Alanis. Free ball to work with for Miller. First ball over on the Annapolis side. They'll go on the attack, set it up, tip it. Out of bounds it goes. Okay, saw the double block coming. Tried to angle that, but didn't have much room to work with. Send a shout out to Lyford checking in for our broadcast. Lyford, one of our schools, will be covering. There's a big kill. Down it goes for Madison Golke for Annapolis. And watch this one on the replay. Golke got it past. No blockers there. Uncontested. Deep serve this time down the sideline. Played by Rojas. They try to set it up. Whistle blows quickly. 2 hits called on the Lady Buccaneers. Annapolis now up 7. And Jesse Wilmot to serve again. Wilmot down the line. Serves up an ace. Lady Warriors up 23-15. Timeout called by the Lady Buccaneers. Lady Warriors trying to go up 2-0 in the series. Up by 8.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as we are in Corpus Christi, Texas, after Annapolis extended the lead to 8 points at 23-15 here in game 2. They captured the first game 25-17. Trailed early at 4-1, but after taking the lead, never let up on their way to the victory. Here in game 2, Miller led briefly, but for the most part, it's been the Lady Buccaneers chasing this Annapolis team. Serve over. Good pass up near the net, though. Challenge there. Guzman there to clean it up. They're going to call in the net against Miller. And a point scored. Give a shout out to Westlaco. Penny Lindsay cheering for the Lady Buccaneers. Thanks for tuning in. 9-point lead. Serving for the win is Jesse Wilmot for the Lady Warriors of Annapolis. Buccaneers play it from the back row. Setting it up for Paris Watson, and she'll get the kill. Point score for the Lady Buccaneers. See Watson coming off the back row on the replay here. All coming from the back part of the offense. And a point scored. Serving is Serie Ponce. Short serve. Back set this time. Big swing blocked, and it is in for the point for the Buccaneers. Take a look at this one. The kill's coming from Golke. But watch the defense set up in perfect position to stave off that game winner. Nice serve this time. Annapolis off the back row. Free ball for the Lady Buccaneers. Good pass. They'll set it up. A high set. Big swing again off the block. Another kill. This is Zeta Rojas. Lady Bucs down 6. Got it across. Back set. This time, down the line it goes. Point scored, game over on a kill by Gulke. No block in position that time, and the Lady Warriors win it. And take a look at the final hit on the replay by Gulke for Annapolis. Got there before the blockers got in position. Annapolis wins game 2. Game 3 coming up after this.
New York Life, best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats. Laguna Madre Baits, 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito. Back here on Rio Sports Live as we get set for Game 3 of this Best of 5 series. Annapolis Lady Warriors on the road captured the first one 25-17, 25-18 in Game 2, and now they'll be serving as we start game number 3. Lady Warriors trailed 1-0 in that first game, or second game, trailed 5-4. Never let up. So in each game after trailing 5-4, Annapolis took the lead in the first and second game. And never let up from there. Back to service, Kate Mesner, we're ready to go. Game 3 here at Corpus Christi Miller. Back set for Watson. Defense plays it for Annapolis. Buccaneers on the attack, points scored. Lady Bucs go up 1-0 as Annapolis called in the net. Substitution, here comes Guzman off the bench. Kiara Guzman to the front row for the Lady Buccaneers. Back to serve is Paris Watson. Watson with a jump serve, gets it over, short serve. Good pass this time, big set, tips it past the block, and a point scored. Tied at 1 apiece, another kill for Gulke. This time you can see hang time. She kind of elevated, waited, and then found the hole in the defense. Jump serve by the Lady Warriors. Buccaneers setting up on the back row for Watson. One hands it down the right line. Played by Carl. Spiked across. Defense there. Good pass. Racing over to set that. Nice job of Estrella to put that in play. One-handed to the back row. Watson there. Set up by Estrella. Hit over by Salazar. Warriors get it back over. Pass by Watson. Set for Guzman. Had to backpedal on that one. Played on the back row by Carl. That one just clears the net. Point score for the Lady Warriors. They go up 2-1. Back to serve is Kylie Day. Day with a short serve. Watson with a pass. Back set this time. Ponce puts it over, scores the point for the Lady Buccaneers. Ties it at 2 apiece. Well-placed hit by Sarai Ponce. Back to serve is Isabella Estrella. Estrella puts it over. Short serve. Warriors there to play that. Watson with a pass. Estrella sets it up. Big swing by Ponce over there on that left side. That carries out of bounds. Warriors back up at 3-2. Madison Golke to serve again. Instead, she'll substitute out as they'll check in Belin Garcia. Well, a little discussion at the scorer's table, so a pause in the action. Again, fans, we'll have football coverage. We're trying to line up several schools right now. I know there are other streaming companies that are trying to get in the mix, but very few. Matter of fact, I can't name one that commits to do every sport for the schools they cover. That's what we're doing here by being at these volleyball games. Everyone I've ever known that covers sports jump on the football train, but forget about the other athletes. We're here all year for all the sports, boys and girls. Winter, spring, summer, and right here in the fall. Big swing that time, and a kill for Rebecca Carl. Warriors up 5-2 and watch the finish of this one. Carl. A 5-2 game. Garcia back to serve. Gets it over. Lady Buccaneers setting up Guzman. Wicked kill. Guzman right back at you with a kill. 5-3 ball game. She's on the front row. Good things can happen for the Lady Bucs. Next serve across. Played by Annapolis from the back row. Tip, block back at you. Point scored for the Lady Bucs. Guzman right there with it. Now serving for the tie. Or the Lady Bucs. Ponce puts it over. Lady Warriors of Annapolis with a back set. Left-hand hit. 2 hits will be called and a point score for the Lady Warriors. They go up 6-4. Kayla Chavez back to serve. Left-handed hitter for the Annapolis Lady Warriors. Good return of serve. Set it up. Big kill. Nice dig on the back row. Right back on the Annapolis side. They'll not return that. Point scored for the Miller Lady Bucs. Let's see this one. Nice play that time for the Lady Buccaneers, Esmeralda Hill. Lady Bucs serve it up. Annapolis on the return of serve. Off the net this time. That's off the block. Played back over on the Annapolis side. Up by 1. Just tipped over and a point scored. Rebecca Carl scores the point. 7-5 game. Back to serve is Cameron Gonzalez. Jump serve, gets it over. Back row there to play it for the Lady Buccaneers. That's, the pass was there, no one there to set it up from there. 8-5 lead for Annapolis. Want to remind you fans, on the Corpus Christi games, they have requested that we broadcast the games as a service to the school, but then they do ask us to pull the games. So by night's end, you won't be able to go back and watch a replay of this. You will, however, be able to see some highlights of these games. Big swing, but that one carries way out of bounds. 9-5 the lead. Now for Annapolis. And Cameron Gonzalez ready to serve again. Second hit over, and points scored for the Lady Buccaneers. Catching him off guard. Substitution now off the bench for the Lady Bucs. Sienna Salazar will check in. Salazar will serve. Down 9-6. Bucs need to win this one to keep this match going. Lady Warriors. Good set. Big kill. Down it goes. Another kill for Rebecca Carl. Ooh, they called that out. We'll check that on the replay. See that real quick. Rudy didn't catch it. 9-8 game. Serving for the tie now, Sienna Salazar. In the net it goes. Lady Warriors maintain control of the lead, up 2. Carl back to serve. Line drives it over, played by the Lady Buccaneers. From the middle, hit over. Warriors of Annapolis go on attack from the back row. Free ball to work with. Good pass by Watson. They'll set her up in the middle. Watson gets the approach, hits it over. Return by Gonzalez, but a point scored for the Lady Buccaneers. 10-9 game. Chance to tie for Corpus Christi Miller. Zayo Rojas is ready. Gets that over. Back row there. Off the net. Free ball to work with. Watson on the pass. Salazar the set. Sets up Ponce this time. Tried for the tip. Didn't clear the net. Point scored by Annapolis. They go back up by 2. Back to serve. We got Katie Mesner. Kate Mesner puts it across. Watson angles that over, played by the Lady Warriors. Free ball for the Lady Buccaneers. Salazar on the set, Watson on the kill, blocked, right back at you. Point scored for Annapolis. Welcome back Golke to the front row. 3-point lead. Mesner to serve again for the Annapolis Lady Warriors. Back row on the second hit for Miller. Free ball for Annapolis. They've usually been productive with this. This time, mistake on the pass and a point scored by Miller. Lady Buccaneers within 2. Paris Watson back to serve. Meanwhile, Kiara Guzman to the front row. Good combination here if she can get these serves in for the Lady Bucs to score some points. Service error. Warriors score on the free point. They're up 13-10. Additional broadcast coming tomorrow. We've got at least 2 of them and maybe a third I'll put together. On the volleyball side. Serve over by Wilmot, Jesse Wilmot. Miller will set it up for Ponce. Tips it over the blocker. Covered that time by the Lady Warriors for a back set. Looking for Chavez. Played on the back row by Miller. Free ball for Annapolis. Good pass to the middle. Back set again. Tipped over the right hand. Blocked back at you. Point scored for Miller. Lady Buccaneers within 2. Let's take a look at the block here at the end of this one. Lady Bucs serve, short serve. First ball over, across the net. Point scored for Miller. Lady Buccaneers with a chance now to tie it. Isabella Estrella will serve it up. Good pass, back set though, nothing there, and we're tied at 13 apiece. Estrella to serve. Now for the lead for the Lady Buccaneers here in game 3. Line drive serve, good return to serve by the Lady Warriors. Good pass for the Lady Buccaneers on the attack. Ponce, in the net it goes. That had a chance, but nothing doing. Lady Warriors maintain control of the lead. They're back up 14-13. Rebecca Carl returns to the game. She'll take a spot on the front row. Back to serve is Madison Golke for Annapolis. Golke serves it up. Ball up near the rafters, set up for Guzman, hits it over, scores the point. We're tied again at 14 apiece. Guzman again, when she's on the front row, a lot of good things can happen for this Buccaneer team. Chance for the lead again on a serve by Sarah Ponce. Ball at the net, Guzman right there, puts it down. Lady Buccaneers take the lead. 15-14, that's one of those return a serve, turns into a courtesy set for Guzman at the net. Ponce to serve again. It's time off the ace. Points scored, 16-14, Lady Buccaneers up by a couple. Timeout called by the Lady Warriors. Lady Buccaneers fighting, scrapping, trying to get this win in game 3 and move this into game 4. We'll be back with more right after this.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Back here after the timeout, another hit goes out of bounds, and the Lady Buccaneers of Miller now up by 3 at 17-14 here in game number 3 of this best of 5. Sarah Ponce to serve again. Deep serve and played on the back row. Free ball to work with for Miller. Watson on the pass, still on the back row. They'll try to set her up off the back row. That one carries out of bounds. Points scored, 17-15 ball game. Lady Warriors of Annapolis back to serve. Kayla Chavez ready to go with a serve. Chavez gets it over with some pace. They've got some good servers on this team. Ball at the net, played nicely, ball still alive on the rally. Free ball for Miller. Watson keeps that to Salazar, sets up Ponce, gets it over, punched up in the air by Annapolis for a set center. Off the block, played on the Buccaneer side. Set up Watson on the back row, just to the net, won't clear it. Points scored, Lady Warriors. 17-16, Lady Warriors now serving to tie it up, Kayla Chavez. Chavez is ready, gets it across. Played by Miller, set up Watson on the back row to the back corner, played there by Annapolis. Another center set, this time good for the kill, and we're tied off the hit by Rebecca Carl. 17 apiece. You can see the back row was there to play that. On the replay, Carl though, too much firepower. Timeout on the floor. Annapolis has tied it up here in game 3. We'll be back with more.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Sherryland School District, one of the schools assisting us in broadcasting our games. They're an advertiser on Rio Sports Live, and that's where it really helps us in a big way is when the schools sign on for us to broadcast the games, but then the marketing department kicks in to assist. So a big thanks out to the Sherryland and Sherryland Pioneer schools on the broadcast. Our thanks to the Corpus Christi schools for assisting us in providing a spot to broadcast these games from. All tied up at 17 apiece. There's a spike off the block. Point scored. Miller back on top, and a kill by Zeta Rojas. Lady Bucs up 18-17. And watch this kill by Rojas. Back to action. Center set. Past the block. And a point scored right back at you as Carl ties the game. Rebecca Carl with another kill. Substitution off the bench. Here comes Jessie Wilmot in the game for the Lady Warriors of Annapolis. Meanwhile, back to serve is Cameron Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a jump serve. Down the line. Miller. Watson has to become a setter. Challenge at the net. Ball still alive on the Annapolis side. Back row. Free ball for Miller. Pass up near the net. Quick set. Left side. Spiked over. Played by Annapolis. Another free ball for Miller. Salazar there to set it up on the right side. Down it goes. Back row kill. This time Esmeralda Hill finds the spot. Good set here by Isabella Estrella. Watch this. She gets over in position. That's a tough set with a hitter coming right at you. Check that 1-point lead for the Lady Buccaneers. Ball over on the Annapolis side. Quick center set. Big kill. Point scored. Game tied at 19 apiece. Now back to the front row. Madison Golke for Annapolis. Off the front row, Rebecca Carl rotates back to serve. Annapolis leads 2-0 here in this series. That's out of bounds on the sideline. Miller gets the 21st. And now hands the ball to Zeta Rojas to serve to try to build on this 1-point lead. Rojas to the back row. Played by Annapolis. Good return of serve by the Lady Bucs. Set up Ponce. Tips it over the block. Covered nicely as Kate Mesner was right there. Second hit over. Ball up near the net. Back and forth we go on the rally. Salazar trying to set up Ponce. Ricochets one over. Scores the point on the kill. Watch the hit here after the set by Ponce. That's a tough set again by Salazar. 21-19, Lady Bucs up. Jump serve over. Back set center. Played over on the Buccaneer side. Miller from the back row. Hit over by Rojas. In the net it goes though. Point scored Annapolis. Back to within one. Kate Mesner back to serve. Mesner ready to go. On the return of service up near the net, Salazar digs that out to keep this rally alive. Quick set middle, punched over, point scored. Madison Golke again. Tie game at 21 apiece. Mesner to serve, now trying to take the lead. High set up in the rafters, point scored. Lady Warriors go up 22-21. This is the closest we've been at this stage of either game. Games 1 and 2, by now Annapolis had full control. Here they lead by 1. Big serve by Mesner. Short serve, and in the net it goes. Played over by Miller. On the attack, Annapolis sets it up. Back set this time. Back row there to play that for Miller. Free ball to work with for Annapolis. Watch out for Golke. Puts it down. Nice play on the defense by the Miller Buccaneers. Hit across by Watson. Long rally continues. Ball back over on the Miller side. Salazar sets it up. Watson off the block, scores the point, ties the game at 22 apiece. Salazar set her up perfectly. And now back to serve is Paris Watson. Short serve in the net, another service error. That's opened up some points for the Warriors here in this game. You look back in these close games and you circle those missed serves. Back to serve is Jesse Wilmot. Wilmot is ready to go. Top spin on that. Buccaneers able to cover it. Good chance here for the Lady Warriors. Set up Golke again. Doesn't miss the opportunity. Lady Warriors up 2. You can see again when she is in position, puts it away. We'll get back to that. Ready to serve is Jesse Wilmot. A chance now to serve for the win. Deep serve. Lady Buccaneers. Set it up, Watson. Got it. Blocked back at you. Ball still alive. Ball on the Annapolis side. High set, looking for the win. Off the block. Got it down. Kayla Chavez wins the game. 25-22, a sweep for Annapolis. Lady Buccaneers of Miller, as we welcome you to our post-game show here. Our post-game show coming here on Rio Sports Live at Corpus Christi Miller. Big kill by Kayla Chavez to end it. And a sweep for the Lady Warriors of Annapolis. Rudy's on the camera. We'll keep him on the camera right now as we're on our post-game show. And we'll name our player of the game, which I'm going to give it to Madison Golke for the Annapolis Lady Warriors. Reminding you, we're going to have some replays for you on this. And we'll invite you to watch those. Most likely the game will be pulled by the morning. As here on Rio Sports Live, we agree to pull any games, coach's request, and we have been requested by the Miller schools to pull the games. So that'll do it for the broadcast. For Rudy Zamaripa on the camera, I'm Joe Bowling. A clean sweep for Annapolis. Watch for more games coming. We've got volleyball action tomorrow, volleyball action on Friday, and football action coming your way Friday as well. Till next time, from Corpus Christi, Texas, and Miller High School. Good night.